Today we are going to study 12th class physics of chapter 1 and the topic is our topic is electric field. So physics and chapter is chapter first whose name is electric field. Electric charge and fields, and our topic is electric field. Now what is the meaning of the electric field? Electric field is a space around a charged particle up to which another charge can experience its electrostatic force is called the electric field. For example, you have seen in the movies that the goons have distributed their areas. So up to for example, this is the area of the first goon and this is the area of the second goon. So under this area, when second goon come, it hesitate to come in this area because this is the area of first goon and this is the area of second goon. Similar things happen with the charge, electric charge. Suppose this is the charge and we have plus Q charge. It has a area or space up to which another charge can experience its force. Suppose this is the area up to which its force can be experienced and another charge can experience its force. So here we have another charge plus Q2. When this charge come across in the region of plus Q, this charge will experience a force. It will not happen that the force of effect this charge will happen infinity. No, it have a limited area and that up to which its field can be effected. That field is called electric field. So let's see the definition of the electric field. The region or space around a charged particle up to which another charge can experience its electrostatic force is called electric field. This is the definition of the electric field, and our next subtopic is electric field intensity. So what is the meaning of the electric field intensity? The electric field intensity means the force experienced by per unit charge. That this is called electric field intensity. Now electric field intensity. It may be defined as the force it may be defined as the force experienced per unit test charge is called electric field intensity. We know the formula of force by Coulomb's law. Suppose this is our source charge. The source charge is stable at this position, and we are bringing another charge q naught. This is test charge. We named it test charge. When we bring this test charge in the field of this charge q, let's suppose q, at a distance r, this charge will experience a force by the Coulomb law. The force is 1/4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r square. This is the force given by the Coulomb law, and we are talking about the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity, it is denoted by capital E, and it is a vector quantity. So this have a direction. Because it is a vector quantity, this have a direction, and the direction of the electric field is same as the direction of force. Sometimes this electric field intensity is called field strength intensity of, and simply we call it electric field. Now look at the formula of electric field intensity. Now electric field intensity, as we define it, the force experienced per unit test charge. Now the force per unit test charge, where q naught is the test charge and the force on the test charge. Therefore electric field intensity, from this equation we can put the value of force in this formula, and we get 1/4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. This is the formula for electric field intensity. Now looking a question on this part. The question is that find the magnitude of electric field which will just balance a deuteron of mass 3.2 multiplied 10 to the power minus 27 kg and take g equal to 10 meter per second square. Now this is the question. The question is that find the magnitude of the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity, or simply electric field, we have to find, which will just balance the deuteron of mass 3.2 multiplied 10 power minus 27 kg. Now we know the let's solve this. We have to calculate the force just balance the mass of this deuteron. and we know the formula of the force in F is equal to mg, and a force and another force formula by Coulomb's law, sorry, by electric field intensity. We know the electric field intensity is equal to F upon Q naught, and the formula for the force is from this E dot E multiply Q naught. So what we have given that mass of deuteron m is equal to 3.2 multiply 10 की power minus 27 kg, and g is gravitational acceleration, g is equal to 10 meter per second square, and we know charge on electron, charge on deuteron q is equal to 1.6 multiply 10 to the power 19 coulomb, and the formula for the force we have just mg is equal to, and from here q. For the balancing, both these the force should be equal. Now putting the values, sorry, we have to calculate E, then E is equal to mg divided by q, and E is equal to electric field m 3.2 multiply 10 power minus 27 multiply g 10 divided by q. What is the value of q? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This will cancel up, give 2 multiply 10 to the power minus 27, and this plus 1, and this power will give up and add up. So we get E is equal to 2 multiply 10 to the power minus 7, and what is the unit of this electric field intensity? We have electric field intensity F upon Q. Now F is the force whose unit is SI unit is Newton, and Q is the charge whose SI unit is Coulomb. Then the SI unit is Newton per Coulomb. There Newton per Coulomb. This is the value of electric field which we require to just balance a deuteron. This is the SI unit. Okay, move to next subtopic. Our next topic is electric field due to a point charge. Electric field due to a point charge. So let's suppose this is a point charge plus Q, and this is a Q naught test charge. I placed in air at a distance r. Now the force on the test charge Q naught by plus Q is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught upon r square, where r is the distance between these charges. Now electric field, we have the formula of electric field intensity, that is E1 by electric field intensity force per unit test charge. This implies we put the value of force from this formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r square and divided by q naught. Q naught to q naught cancel out and we gives E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. This is the formula for the electric field intensity due to a point charge. Now in this formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is the constant and the magnitude of the charge q is also constant. Therefore the electric field is inversely proportional to the r square. Here we can say that the electric field is inversely proportional r square. Now take a question on this part. The question is, calculate the electric field due to a charge 0.1 microcoulomb at distance of 1 meter. This is the question. Calculate the electric field due to a charge 0.1 microcoulomb at a distance placed at distance 1 meter. Now let's see the answer of this question. We have given the value of charge q is 0.1 microcoulomb. Converting to the standard SI units, 0.1 multiply 10 की power minus 6 coulomb and that is equal to 10 power minus 7 coulomb, and the distance between them, radius r equal to 1 meter. Therefore electric field intensity is (1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square). Substituting these value in this formula, this is the constant and the value of this constant is 9 multiply 10 to the power 9, q the 10 power minus 7, and now on solving this we get 9 into 10 to the power 2 Newton per coulomb. This is the value of electric field intensity. Okay, move to next topic. Just we solve a question. The question is that calculate the electric field intensity at the centroid of equilateral triangle with side A as shown in figure. Okay, now solve this question. In the given figure, in the given triangle, ABC is equilateral triangle, and we have to find the electric field intensity at point O, where O is the centroid of triangle. Now just I am putting the diagram aside. Okay. Now the electric field intensity at point O due to charge minus q placed at B is in the direction of, this is the direction, let's say EB, and the electric field intensity due to the charge minus q placed at point C is in this direction, let's say EC. And since this is a triangle, equilateral triangle, therefore the angle made by the centroid is 120 degree. And since electric field intensity are the vector form, therefore we can resolve the net resultant of the electric field intensity at point B and C is given by in the direction of this, and we can resolve it into its components. Look here, let's suppose this angle is theta, and the theta divided into 120 divided into 2 equal theta parts. This is 60 degree and 60 degree, because this is the equilateral triangle and this is the centroid, and this is the median of the triangle, and median divides the central angle in 2 equal parts. Therefore this angle is 60 degree and this angle is also 60 degree. Here we can resolve this in 2 components. This, let's say this is EB, this angle is theta, therefore this components become EB cos theta, and this component become EB sin theta. Therefore this is here EB cos theta. Similarly, we can resolve the component of EC. This is EB sin theta and EC sin theta, and this is EB. I have to raise this because we have a limited space. EC cos theta, and the electric field intensity due to the point A, due to charge placed at point A, is EA, and in the direction of this direction, that is EA. Now let's calculate this value of EA, EB and EC. EA, electric field due to the charge placed at point A, that is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Let's say this distance is r and this distance r is the radius of circumcenter and this is the equal from each corner, and the value of the electric field EB 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, and the value of electric field due to the charge at point C, EC, is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and the charge q and the distance is between them r square. Now the resultant value of this electric field, net electric field at point O, is our old electric field EA, EB and EC are in same direction, so they will add up. Now the E net, that is equal to EA plus EB cos theta, because we have a component cos theta component, and EC cos theta because we have a component EC cos theta in this direction. Now putting the values 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught EB q by r square cos theta plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square cos theta. Taking 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square common, one plus cos theta plus cos theta 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square 1 plus 2 cos theta equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square 1 plus 2 cos theta. What is the value of theta? The value of theta is 60 degree because the whole angle is 120 degree and whole angle is 2 theta. 2 theta equal to 120. This implies theta equal to 60 degree. So cos 60 degree 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square 1 plus 2. Now putting the value of cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree is 1 by 2 and this will cancel. We get 2 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Here the solution of this question not complete because we don't know r, so we have to substitute the r value of r. For the value of r, this is the point M. Let's say the point M. Now looking in the triangle OM OBM, this is the triangle. And this is the R. This is distance A by 2 because the side of the triangle is A. This is the A by 2 because the median divides the line segment in the opposite side into two equal parts, that is A by 2. So in this triangle we use sine relation. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Therefore sin theta equal to, what is the perpendicular? Perpendicular, this angle is theta and the opposite side of the theta is called perpendicular. This is the perpendicular, BM upon hypotenuse, this is BO. Sin theta, we know the value of theta, 60 degree. Sin 60 equal to BM, that is A by 2, and BO, this is R. Now we have to calculate the value of R from this. R is equal to A by 2 sin 60, and the R equal to A by 2, putting the value of sin 60 degree, root 3 by 2, this cancel and gives R equal to A by root 3. Now substitute this value in this equation first. We get on putting this, we get E is equal to 2 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. R is A upon root 3 whole square, and on solving this, 2 by 4 pi epsilon naught and Q by A square, and this 3. This 3 will give up 6 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by A square. Here this is the answer of our question. Electric field intensity at the centroid of triangle O, 6 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square.